Nico, a little adversity early on both sides of the ball, but things seemed to settle in. What was it that finally got you guys clicking and going?
Yeah, I think for me it was what taking what the defense was giving us. I think that first mistake I was trying to squeeze it too long. There in drop eight I could have ran or scrambled, made a play, and yeah, man, I made it easier in the second half.
How much did coming back on your next throw, I think, was the long one to squirrel after the first interception? How much did that get you settled back into the groove?
Yeah, man. First drive I missed squirrel on the same play, and I seen the call, and I knew squirrel was going to be open on that one, and it felt good to connect the squirrel.
Can you take us through that touchdown run? I mean, you didn't delay. I mean, you just took that thing and went.
Yeah, man. We've been practicing for that look this whole week, and they gave us the perfect look, man, and it's time for me to go score.
Yeah, what are your thoughts about the way the defense played, just how dominating they were to make it easy when you...
Man, our defense did great, man. Coming out with a shutout, the only points, they had was my points. But yeah, man, the defense played lights out, man. We see that every day in practice, the way they prepare, and that D-line is nasty. So I think overall as a whole defense, they played great.
How much do you think you as a threat at that quarterback position to run, you had that RPO on the fourth down and the touchdown run, that can help you and pay dividends down the road?
Yeah, man, I think, I try not to use my legs as much, but, in this game, the looks I was getting, I had to, so it felt good to get out there and use my legs.
Nico, the defense took some strides last year when you were here. Do you see this defense being even better this year, and if so, why?
For sure, man. Last year I think we were a little banged up. Keenan coming back, he's a vet leading that, that defense, and yeah, man, I think, this year we're a little stronger in the DB room. And yeah, man, I look forward to a great year for sure.
Nico, it looked like the tight ends were a big part of the game plan tonight with two tight ends. We threw a couple touchdowns to them. What can you say about that group and what they brought tonight?
Man, the tight ends work their butt off every day. And, it felt good to reward those boys for all the blocking they was doing. So it felt good to reward them.
What was the two tight ends so effective tonight?
If y'all seen, they stayed in there, they base 3 down, drop 8. And yeah, man, if you're going to drop 8, we're going to keep running the ball. So.
Guys ready to utilize Dylan Sampson tonight, talk about what he was able to do for you guys.
Man, D-Sam does what he does, man. That's Dylan Sampson, one of the best backs in the country. When we get the ball in his hands, anything could happen at any moment.
Nico, when did Miles show you what he could do catching the football?
Yeah, right when Miles got here, man, we hooked up, just quarterbacks and, receivers and tight ends. And I seen, kids can move a little bit. And, yeah, man, he's great in the blocking core. And just overall hard worker, man. I love seeing kids work every day, and he's a big part of our offense.
How would you assess the play of the offense overall? I know it's good to see Max get some work and do well, but I imagine you all would rather score touchdowns and kick field goals as well.
For sure, yeah. We got to be better in the red zone. Third downs, fourth downs. We got to be better in the red zone.
Talk about the atmosphere, man, being in this game and all the orange that was out there tonight.
Felt great, man. I seen the whole side of Orange fans, and I loved it, man. It felt like a home game. Besides all the red on the other side, but man, it felt like a home game for sure.
How can you be better in the red zone?
I think just overall, first and second downs are important for our offense, and third and fourth downs, whether it's the play call or not, we got to just be better all around, all 11 on the offense.
What do you think? What do you think about your performance? Where do you think you can get better? And kind of what are your thoughts on how you played coming off the field?
Yeah, I did okay. I think early on in the game, not forcing stuff. Taking what the defense gives me. I think that's the main thing for me.
Thanks, Nico.
How do you feel about today's win and just your performance overall?
Yeah, I thought my performance was okay. I thought overall the team did great though, for sure.
How about the tight ends?
Tight ends, elite, yes sir.